Breakfast for supper?
Like the most ultimate breakfast of all time.
Yeah. I'm excited. Alright, well thanks for cooking.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too.
My wife made biscuits and gravy for supper.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very happy. Okay. Hello, my friends and colleagues. So, as previously discussed in a previous vlog, this isn't supposed to look like this. It's actually supposed to look like... See, movie magic, you snap your fingers and everything gets clean. Turns out that's not the video today. This is actually you watching me clean. So, it's time to turn this into the shop that I always wanted. So, alright, we're done. Garbage. I hope you guys like my new pants. Outdoorsman stretchy rainproof pants. I'm actually pretty excited about it. It's not really something that I have ever worn in my life, stylistically, but I like how stretchy they are. Okay, this goes with the bike. Not even close. I woodwork because it makes me feel good. I wasn't very handy for a long time. I did service work. I never really did anything that was what would one consider labor. And I had an opportunity to learn a trade in a welding shop up in Cavalier, North Dakota. And I'll put a link right here to the Cavalier video. The Cavalier video when I was visiting Kyle and his family. I lived with them when I started that job, but I had that opportunity to work in a welding shop, and so I took it, and I went up there to work for $10 an hour pushing a broom. It was a way for me just to learn how to be a man. And that's how I viewed it. It was my trek. It was my coming of age, you know. So I went up there and I started working, pushing that broom for $10 an hour. And I became friends with the painter up there. almost immediately. I made a lot of friends, actually. I mean, Joe, who drives truck, is a dear friend of mine, and I still really care for that man. We talk mostly text message every once in a while. It's been a long time. But also, he likes my videos on Facebook, so I know he still cares about me. Hi, Joe. And he has a lovely wife named Steph, and she's really nice too. And she likes my videos. But anyways, this is beside the point. This story is about Greg. So Gregory Herman Zeiden, born and raised in northern North Dakota, Edinburgh. He and I became fast friends. And he kept saying to me, "What the hell are you doing pushing a broom for $10 an hour?" And I told him, I came up here because I wanted to learn a trade and become a man. And he said, "You dumb idiot." He's worse language than that. His nickname for me was the F word, which is funny because I brought that back with me and started using that with people that I like. I started calling him that. But he said, "You dumb effer." He said, "You're a smart guy and you know computers. Why don't you just go home back to Fargo and do computers? There's no sense for you wasting your time for $10 an hour pushing a broom." But I told him that, I'm not a quitter, and I came up there to learn how to weld and learn a trade and become a man. And he just laughed, and it was really funny because that moment is one of a few moments from that year and a half I spent up there that sticks with me permanently, and I remember it as if it just happened yesterday. When he said that, I thought to myself initially, yeah, you're right. What am I doing? I'm just some Fargo city kid. I grew up on a farm. However, we didn't farm. So I knew about running around and being reckless, but I don't know how to fix stuff. Why is there a city kid up here in the tough part of the state, burning his hands welding and pushing a broom? And then another part of me was no, you just don't give up. You came up here for a reason. If you leave now, then this was all a waste of your time, is what I said to myself. And for me, my goal of learning what it is to be a man, really just being self-confident is what it is. It has nothing to do with gender. Just learning to be self-confident and believe in yourself. I did find that up there. And it wasn't in the way that I thought. So it wasn't that I eventually became successful at welding. And at one point I was given extra responsibilities, and that was cool. They promoted me to foreman of the front half of the shop, so station 1 and 2. Now, I don't know if that meant anything to them, and if they were just giving me that so I would shut up because I kept asking for more responsibility. I don't know, but it meant something to me that they trusted me enough to tell the 3 people working under me what to do. But in the year and a half I was up there, I feel like I really learned a lot about working with your hands and building something and taking pride in your work. So I learned a lot about what it is just to be a person who stands by their word and who does what they say they're going to do. And that was a huge deal for me. And I started this whole segment by saying, why do I woodwork? So I now have a strong desire to continue to do woodworking, not for money, but to keep practicing working with my hands and building something. And it reminds me of that time I spent up there and all of the positive stuff that I learned, all those lessons I learned, and proving to myself about what it is to be a man of honor, a person of honor, to not be selfish. So thank you to everyone who helped me. Okay, that's it. The weekend's over. Everyone has to go back to work now. So go to work, engage the day, be good at what you do. So I love you. Have a wonderful and productive work week.